Hello everyone, my name is Laura Lencioni and I am the owner of Argento Acres, a new farm in Covert, Michigan. I am starting this farm during the 2020 pandemic, and I had always wanted to have a farm for years, but life took me in another direction and I got married, I had a son. I worked for 13 years as a marketing coordinator for an architecture firm, and it kind of put all of those dreams of owning a rural property on the back burner because I thought, life took me in a different direction. I have gray hair, and it's probably not going to happen for me. But during the pandemic, when we were all on lockdown, my brother owned this property. He'd had it for a long time. He owned a couple of properties actually, and he is a business owner, and he decided that it was a lot for him to manage with him and his family, and he wanted to sell the blueberry property. But he needed some help in maintaining it until it was time to sell it. And since I was working remotely and I was looking for something to do that was safe but not be cooped up, I spent a lot of the summer helping him maintain the property and get it ready for sale. And I helped with the blueberry harvest and just keeping things up. And in the process, I'd always loved the property, but I really fell in love with it, and I sort of changed my mind about maybe this is too much for me to do. Maybe this property is too big. Maybe I'm too old, and all of those things, and I really decided to just go for it. And so I bought the property from him in early 21, and here I am. It is March, and I am splitting my time between the Chicago area and Michigan. And I, of course, am going to stay here for a few years because my son is established and he's going to school here. But I'm going to commute back and forth. And as of right now, of course, the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs. I was one of them. And so I found myself with a lot of time on my hands. Whereas originally I thought, I'll buy this property and it will be my retirement project. All of a sudden, I had a lot more time to do something with it. So, like I mentioned before, this is a blueberry farm. It's about 14 and a half acres. It has about a little less than 4 acres in blueberries. And I am going to start a market garden. I put in a hoop house, and I'm also interested in herbs and herbal teas. And there is half of this property is wooded, so I'm looking forward to developing it. I'm deep in starting this market garden. I am taking the Market Gardener Masterclass. I'm taking the Start Your Farm Intensive. It's J.M. Fortier's the Masterclass, and the Michael Kilpatrick is the Start Your Farm Intensive. So I'm really trying to dive in and learn as much as I can. I'm interested in organic agriculture, sustainable agriculture, permaculture, connecting people to their food and to nature, and I'm just really interested in the biology, ecology, just all of the living systems and all of the healthy food systems that can be developed on a property like this. So I'm just taking you all along on my journey, and I hope it will be of interest. I hope some of you will be interested in coming to visit the farm. I'm thinking about doing U-Pick this summer. So if you're in the Covert area, that might be an option. You want to come out and check us out. That's pretty much all I could say at this point. This is my sunroom where I am starting lots of vegetables for the market garden. You can see that. We've got the tomatoes and onions and just herbs and house plants. This year, I'm doing a little bit of everything. As I learn, I will narrow things down and find the things that specifically work for me. It's been a real big learning curve because I am used to doing square foot gardening in an urban garden in a very small area, maximizing my yields in a very small area and container gardening. And the biggest garden that I have worked with is a city lot, residential. And so I am not used to acres and acres. So it's very different. It's fun to have kind of an entire playground, but I also need to keep it real and understand that I am one person. I am not hiring outside help this year. I certainly will as time goes on, but this year I'm just exploring and learning what I gravitate to as a farmer and a gardener. And hopefully you guys will join me for this journey, and hopefully we'll do some things that are fun for everybody. So thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.